Hey, 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 welcome to the attic. We have opened a double-sided mythic for Rolf. This is the Thor guy. There's a 5/4 trample for 4. Whenever a creature or planeswalker and opponent controls deal excess non-combat damage, it deals damage equal to the excess target to target other than that permanent. That seems awesome. And then the hammer is you can throw it to lightning bolt. Give creature +3/+0 as long as it's legendary, so that would be something to keep in mind.
So when it's unattached, yeah, I mean, that's good to build the equipment deck. Maybe we should try this equipment deck, see if we can get some runes in, right? Because you
Damage to
can
any target.
the
Yeah,
hammer's
so you
good.
can go face with it. Yeah, it is like
yeah, the
4
hammer's
mana.
Like
tap a creature every turn.
I think you play the
damage.
equipment part, right? Isn't the equipment part the better play?
I think it's just going to depend on context. Dealing excess damage part is pretty good too.
Yeah,
you got a handful
I don't
of
know how
damage.
much better it is than Poison the Cup or some of the other, but it find a spec on it and think that
probably
it's good.
probably have a slight bias towards
the
red
rares
white
that you haven't played.
Frostbite, Cavalry.
Yeah, Frostbite feels fine to follow up with. It might not be where you might not get snow on it.
Blue red has also got the excess damage thing, and the blue is pretty stocked here.
Yeah, you get the giant stack, but yeah.
Pick the Raven and hope to wheel the Bergstrider, maybe.
Okay.
I'm joined here.
Yeah, I don't know if Bergstrider is good unless you get snow.
By my real life brother. It was by Broby1 Kenobi on Twitch. I am Manadad MTG on Twitch.
I'll be right back.
You're right here. You kind of want to cut red. I mean, red equipment. Maya is probably the best card in the pack. Could be red, white, and just splash green for Maya. Otherwise, Horizon Seeker's decent. Sorrel's Packmate's decent. I'm probably going to go to green off this pack. And hammer. Red white's not looking like super open here. Or picks in. Definitely want to try to force red. It's Toralf because I want to play it.
Got the Dwarven Hammer.
This Dwarven Hammer. Okay, so the Lifelinker guy is pretty good to equip up. Snow-covered mountain. Now we're seeing some red cards. The Giant Coward is good in the Giants deck.
Yeah.
So I took this Maya and the idea that if we were red-white, we might splash green.
Yeah. Yeah, so I thought I was walking away as I saw that guy pop up. Thought he's the best pick in the pack.
We could also still go red-blue and just drop Maya.
Yeah, I don't think you'll. I think your red-blue's not where you'll find equipment synergy decks.
Red is looking wrong.
You want to get
on
in
that
the air,
back,
so
red is
maybe
looking pretty open. Here's a rune. Also the Tormentor's
rune,
Helm.
but that's a rune. They're uncommon, so you spec on it. I think you spec on the rune here.
I know you're high on the runes
you
right
can
now.
get the rune deck. I am high because I saw them last night and they're devastating if you can equip a monster.
Broken Wings has been wrecking me this whole last several days.
Smash home with that.
Okay, Ravenous Lindworm has been wrecking me too.
No, the Valkyrie, dude, not even close. That card's like.
You don't think we should cut red? The Valkyrie is much better than any of these.
The Valkyrie. Yeah, that's way better than the rest. That's what I think.
There's the white rune. Also the Shimmer Drift Veil.
Yeah. Feels good to get 2 runes right here though, with those equipments that you have. All you need is the rune crown. And I mean, I've seen some drafts where just if you have the runes like somewhere to snow, like nobody else is playing the runes, the rune crown's not valued. nobody will take the rune crown unless they have a couple. You know, they have to be playing at least one rune to want the rune crown, but like usually they want multiple runes.
Pod. Rice bags. A few. Carry on my wayward angel. Warhorn Blast is good. Beskar Shieldmate's good.
Not good unless you have Halvar. I think the Shieldmate's the best card here. The Warhorn Blast is debatable. If you're going wide strategy, if you're going to go back to the green, go wide tokens. They're both good. But the Shieldmate's the better of the two
We're gonna
cards
get more
value wise.
probably shots at Warhorn Blast.
That's what I've seemed to have found is like it's.
I don't know if
good
anybody's
card,
in
but
snow in
more
this.
than-
They all also open mythics. They're trying to lane pretty hard.
Kind of getting steered red white again, unfortunately, but so there's the equipment land. I would like to think that that's the best card there. The land that's it gets you the equipment.
Yeah, but this is not doesn't count as an equipment. It's a creature. Can't
The
pull it out
artifact,
of
the
the
equipment.
We
part
don't
doesn't
actually.
count?
We have the only thing we could pull out right now is this Dwarven Hammer. It goes into your hand too. It's not like it goes into play.
Sure.
I'm gonna cut
Yeah,
red
it's not
actually.
great. Yeah. The cavalry's fine.
We don't want
And
people in red.
yeah, there you go. Feels good.
The treachery. Oh, the worthy is playable.
Yeah, it works in that deck.
Raven Hulk probably over the Dwarven reinforcements. Or are we gonna try to go wide?
That's your call. That crappy Kraken again.
Somebody else can get that. That's fine.
I think you take a frostbite, right?
Probably. We would like direct damage spells because of how they combine with Toralf. The first pack is any judge. We'll get some shots at some snow-covered mountains and plains. Don't you cry no more. Boo doo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Here's the pump all the creatures. You gotta watch that mic noise, man.
Sorry, I guess picking it up.
Find a way to like mute it without it popping. Get over the torment or something. Kaldheim Courser is interesting, right? Because that would let us cast.
Yeah, it actually is the better card for your deck than the
the hammer for one.
Wide.
Good to pop
Your
equipment
other
on.
artifacts equipment. The Shimmer Veil is arguable here too because
Yeah.
it gives you your splash land. I think the Shimmer Veil is probably the better card, or the Courser. If you want to try that Warrior out, I don't think the Warrior's that good for you.
I like it. I like the go wide strategies in this.
Sure, you'll find out.
The big giant will probably come back. Kai's Onslaught we've had good luck with. There's also the snow-covered plains.
Yeah, that's how you're gonna finish with the big souped-up creatures. That Onslaught part of your game plan.
Spell Cleric I think is playable in this deck too.
Yeah, definitely.
Old main pick. Not a lot of red white here.
No, but you're not
Spec
really
on a
out.
Giant's Amulet. That's pretty good for Voltron strategy.
The problem is it's gonna you need double blue to get the giant.
Here, there's a star. Or the stories too.
Or your dual land.
Or you do.
Or your
How hard do you think we've cut red? Do you think we wheel that Doomscar Titan?
No, I don't think you can wheel it. I don't think it's a great card. It's just however you're
It's a
feeling
pretty
about
solid finisher for a red-white deck.
Yeah.
Where we got the
Yeah. Yeah. Doomstar Oracle. I mean, he's so much better than the 3/2 that you were playing in the last deck. Like, he's good.
Oracle.
He's a good white card. Yeah.
I like that you can foretell him.
For 1
Okay,
mana.
well, the Starnheim Coursers, 7. Emberstern Raider's really good.
I think you just take the Courser. You wouldn't mind having it in your deck.
Red is looking right now. There's the Battlefield Raptor.
Yeah. Cavalry and the Run Amok, your deck's going to want to play those, I think.
Yeah. Or the Snow Covered Plains, because we've got the Frostbite.
Yeah. Take the Longboat.
Longboat works with runes.
The
red rune is like, I think the red rune is the worst, though. 1+0
yeah,
haste.
it's only good if you get the Rune Crown and, like, you're able to go get the runes.
Another Doomscar Oracle. I could take my first Tormentor's Helm.
You already have 1 Tormentor's Helm.
Do I? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Be an aggro deck that has... I don't think anything can beat the late game of the Snows, though. Snow deck.
I think you take the Coat Spell.
Yeah.
Seem to have a little bit more double spell synergy than now coming down the line. You're debating that Break Strider on that pick 1 pack 1. Your helm, second helm. That's okay. You still have a way to get paid off with the runes in pack 3. You didn't see anything in pack 2. It's just a dead rune pack, no rune crowns.
The Squash is going to be these here. Battle for Bredegar.
That's your token doubler.
That's the token. We got Arnie.
Your go wide synergy. If you're splashing green.
Likely
this is not a very good card. It gives you, if you have the 2/1 token that you're making, so you can, you know, if you get the what have you, those dwarves.
We could just take another Story Seeker here.
Yeah, I don't think you have to take the Battle for Bredegar. You can just take whatever. Story Seeker first.
Arnie's removal.
No,
we don't have a ton
I don't know
of
if you're
removal
really
yet.
splashing green.
We're not looking like we're splashing.
I think you take it up here, right? What's wrong with it?
There's another rune.
It's all
off color rune.
It's like, what does the snow pay off for you? What is
just the Frostbite.
Why would you take a snow? No, you can't. You have to get 3 lands. It's not ever gonna work for you. Hit the Valkyrie.
3 or more snow permanents. So.
Maybe the Cavalry is your better card over the
Story Seeker.
Other Story Seeker. I mean,
you take as many Story Seekers as you can in the.
Okay. If you're suiting up creatures, yeah. I mean, sure. Actually, 2 life skin.
I can take removal.
Verdict. Yeah.
Valkyrie. Oh, but bound in gold. A duel. Why do these packs always have to be loaded for us?
I know they're like it's unfair to have all your cards in one pack that you wanted.
4 enchantments, 5 artifacts. So is the Scald actually good? Feel it anyway. Spectral Steel or another
There you go,
Maya.
Spectral Steel. How you take your Spectral Steel? Or I guess, are you splashing for the first Maya? No, you want the Spectral Steel.
It would be good to have more legendaries to wear the equipment for this other side. Because it gets +3/+0 as long as it's champion.
Yeah.
Better than the breakneck lurker.
I think so.
The mana sink. Alright, well look. These sagas both came back.
So that should go wide.
This said Maya's gonna come back, so we should...
It might. It might be Maya Wheels back. I have no clue.
It's a weird draft.
Whoa, that is a weird draft. It's interesting that you'd want to splash for that as like a fight spell.
We just don't have a ton of removal.
You're just gonna flood the board.
Somebody took all the red. If there were like demon bolts and stuff, somebody took them all.
Your game plan's not real complicated. You're just gonna kind of flood down on low drops and go down to run another 15.
We didn't get any of those.
I don't think you have anything.
Super creature wide pumps other than the where's this guy?
Like. Right. I think the boast guys should pick here.
Braggart?
Does he have enough boat? Wait, no, the Frenzy Raider, he gets +1/+1 kind of. You don't have that much boast. No,
I don't have that much.
No boast. No boast. Maybe I'm wrong. Then just take the.
Two boast.
You go. Here's your 2 drops.
Went with a ton of story seekers. We got in our lane, but I think we just didn't happen to open stuff in the packs.
There's your duel, and there's a courser. Crazy.
But we need the payoffs for this.
So your runes are pretty bad. I mean, the rune of speed isn't good.
Wouldn't ever play that.
The white rune's fine.
White rune's good because the life.
That rider is not good. You can get rid of him. I mean, or you can just you could just try this double spell with these like really low drop.
We made a mistake going into white here.
I mean, it was your lane. I guess it was what you got.
Didn't get hooked up.
You had really underwhelming second and third packs.
I think
the way they
aggro is kind of where we want to.
Right.
Keep a lot of these early drops.
Longer is pretty aggro.
And gold.
But if you're suiting stuff up, if you're going that route, it doesn't really help you all that much. I feel like wearing equipment, not runes. Kind of what your deck is.
I guess we got Doomscar Titan if we go wide.
Mm-hmm.
We got that, and we got this one guy that can pump. Not as good as the is it called Warhorn Blast or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because they know what's coming with the boast, dude. But that being said, it's still an ability on a creature.
We ended up heavy white with a couple cards that are double red. That would mean 8 cut. I don't want to get rid of these Doomscar orc. Got plenty to do on turn 2. Probably go down at least.
Well, so what's your you have the what's the other 2-drop? The Rider? Is that better than a 2/2 lifelinker?
Which one?
The Rider, the red one that's the loot creature, not the shieldmate. The shieldmate's fine.
The loot creature's good. Gonna be games where we want to sift away stuff.
Well, if you're light on wins, are you thinking like? I guess my thinking is that he's not good at all. But I could be wrong. Like, you can get rid of one courser, the Raider.
Get rid of a shield mate before the raider.
No, I don't think you get rid of a shield right. No.
We got to make one more cut.
I think the shieldmate's probably better. I think this shieldmate's actually better than the story seeker in the deck.
Well, the more equipment we
because
got,
you don't care about him going to the graveyard because you want him for the Valkyries. So he gives you a body. He gives you the ramp on the Valkyrie, and then like you're going wide. He just attacks. He's just an attacker. Like he plays really well in
go down to
the set from my experience, from what I've seen.
pick up that.
The
All right, red white aggro again. Here we go again. Here we go again, red white aggro.
So this time you don't. That last red white aggro deck was a lot better, and you only got 2-3 with it. So, about to give you. Hopefully, we can turn the tide.
Okay. Probably just going to be up against all people who got snow in their land.
You're probably gonna get snowed out. It's probably a snow day for you.
Got our main color. We got plays. We'll keep it.
It's aggro.
Just the good thing about the runes is they draw you the card.
They cantrip.
They're better than the equipment.
Well, the helm is great, like, because then all of a sudden you're like, oh, boom, it's got the rune attached to it, drew a card. The runes draw cards, like the runes are part of the engine on that deck. You got a number of cards that get you to the runes, which draw. They're all self-replacement level.
Watch The Mandalorian. Beskar. Red black. Well, they're certain to have some removal. Agda.
Is that first strike, Magda?
No. Already. Dude. It's our walker. Okay.
You want to leave one back for defense?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think you could take out the two. Well, you
can take out the 2/1 because they're gonna start getting treasures off of it.
Right. And then that 1/2 is first strike, so it really holds those 2/1s back. I mean, you could, in theory, just attack him with the 2/2s and see what who's going to trade out for those 2/2s, right?
Maybe. Not.
Okay.
Oh, they traded out. Thankfully.
How much mana do you need for that hammer to make the dwarf?
5. Next turn.
Do you need 2 red, or do you need
Yeah, no.
colorless on there?
No, just do it with this.
Okay, so it's one of the easier ones to cast. Oh, man.
Something, possibly a bolt. I just fly in here.
Seems like a good plan.
Bolt, as I suspected.
No, the hole?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I can't block, but that would have been much better.
And the 1/1 can block with it. It can block. It needs to block with something. It can't block alone. So it's a drawback, but it's not like a huge drawback on the whole.
They don't want to attack in because I can. The Battleship
Boast
Warriors
it.
got the boast, right? So I can add a bunch of toughness.
Kill it. Wait, no. Oh, it's 2. You're right. He's 5/1
5/1 trample.
Raptor.
Oh, I was Raven Hulk.
Oh, you lost your Hulk.
LV.
I think you either equip it to the. I think you attack him with the 1/1 and then the 1/2. The 5/1, the 1/2.
And
You can't equip it, right? It plays for 3.
It is 3.
Right. But that being said, that's pretty good on your Raptor.
Oh, well, they gave up.
Ah.
Not sure if they should have, but I'll take it.
The white aggro cards are good in the set. The air. This
like
reminds me,
20
what was the
minutes
set
here.
a few back that had the good white aggro deck? Throne, was it Throne that had it? Where
Throne of Eldraine? Yeah, you could build
yeah,
a
it
white
had the pretty good white
on a white
the
aggro.
aggro decks.
Go wide.
Had the flyers in white. Makes me feel like this set. Makes it feel like this set a little bit, where white has.
There's a lot about this set that reminds me of
flyers.
Eldraine.
Yeah.
Guess I'll keep. I don't know why it's giving me so many lands. We did 15 lands. The Avocado Supreme. Offering from Taco Bell, I'm guessing. Wide open with this Gold Vein pick here. Fortunately, we don't need mana. I guess this lets us drop the hammer next turn, so that's not bad. A cool land. Look at that. jumpstart lands. I appreciate when opponents change out their lands. I don't bother.
Too bad that dwarf's not in haste.
Yeah, it's too bad this doesn't give haste. I guess they overcosted it slightly because this is the equipment deck, you know?
Mm-hmm.
+3/+0 and trample is no joke either. So what do we think they've got?
The shield mate.
They're gonna demon bolt one of these guys.
Yeah, you could just attack in and see what he does and leave your spectral steel out of it if you wanted just to suit up the shield mate after the attack. You're gonna lose 2 damage here, but you might the steel that you don't care as much about it going to the graveyard, however.
We got something here. Double. I haven't seen anybody play this yet. Double bounce. Okay. Tempo play.
Yeah. Now you can cast the spectral steel. Hold on. You could have cast the spectral steel.
No, that just gives them another turn to remove whatever creature I put it on. This is one where you get 2 for 1 really easily.
Well, it gives it brings in or out of your graveyard if you have more than one equipment. Right?
Yeah.
So when it goes to the graveyard, it's recast an aura back to your hand. You got 2 mana free.
Yeah, but we don't have anything to bring back with it, so we'd still get 2 for 1.
Right. It works all right though with that like 1 mana aura or like any other, like if you have more than one spectral steel. So I have it in that deck with 2 of them. Off each other. So yeah, I mean that feels pretty good to make one of those shield mates a 5/1 trample and then the other one a 4/5. So if you were to
pump this one up, right?
Right.
Hammer.
And then you steal up the 3/2.
We think
so
they're gonna
attack for the
demon bolt the other one.
Well, it might. That's the downside, but you're losing out on the spectral steel just sitting in your hand, unless you think he's gonna just. Unless you want to hold off, you can hold it off if you wanted to.
Didn't hear you in time. See how much removal they have. But considering that block, it's probably a lot. I think you blocked the 5/4. Had trample, dude.
All right. Are you gonna equip up the? I mean, you don't have to.
Mana efficient. Two 2-0. Probably stop soon. I guess one more game. Don't stop till we get enough.
You're rolling.
We're probably gonna get matched up with another really good deck here. 2-0.
Yeah, probably.
Also, the shuffler's
getting down on people, forcing some hard trades. Those shield mates are annoying. You can keep suiting up a.
Keeps giving us lots of land, but I guess we'll keep it.
I don't have that much land in your deck, so that always feels okay to get.
When you draw like that. Mic noise. Look at this. Just flooding out. Flooding out with 15 lands. Scary Firewalk. Trade. So they equip that up. We can't stop it with the Story Seeker, so do we just bind it?
Yeah, you bind that guy, right?
Yeah. Feels like a waste of one of our premium removals, but we don't have a lot in hand.
I think you can play the Story Seeker and foretell the onslaught. You could
But then we
attack
don't
in
have
here,
defense. We can
and if
attack
you
in
blocked,
here. If they block, we onslaught.
but I just feel like that's a weak use of the onslaught, and he likely doesn't care. They don't. People that play the Packmate usually don't care about trading.
They're gonna equip up the they already got their card back.
Yeah,
They're gonna equip the Tormentor's
how
Helmet. Attack in for 4 here. Need to have a crackback ready.
Story Seeker with the double strike feels viable.
Well, either of them with double strike is viable.
Ooh.
We just get that down.
Yeah, man.
I guess we can attack in and see if.
No, you want to equip whatever the hammer's on. You want to double strike it. It's got trample and double strike.
Yeah, so we try to get the hammer on the Story Seeker and.
Right, and get it to go through. Like this turn's just burned up getting this down. Like you already got the onslaught exiled for how you want it. Like people haven't been able to read the onslaught. It's been devastating when I've played it. They don't know what's coming.
So I could have traded that. We wanted to move the hammer over. Oh, Toralf.
You can't play the.
I can't equip
side.
it. Can't equip it.
You can move. You can move the hammer to
the Story Seeker. Just attack all, I think.
Yeah.
The crackback is for 7, which is pretty strong.
That's fine. You're gonna gain so much. You're gaining 12 life here, dude. It's like poor man's what's his face? What's the artifact?
Poor man's Embercleave.
Embercleave. Devastating. Put your land
and we can play this, which means we can throw the hammer. Well, we need another red, but we could throw the hammer if we can equip it.
It's like you can just put it on whatever. It's done.
Yeah, they read the hammer and then they were like, "Nah,
let's go, 3-0. Let's go,
3-0. I'll keep this rolling."
Did I tell you sitting up stuff was strong or what?
I think this is variance working for me rather than against me right now. I think I've been building decent decks that I've been coming down a lot of times to whether it was play draw.
I've been watching you play. You've been having good opponents
and also people there's a ton of people running around who had drafts where they were the only person in snow. And
they were better.
They've got constructed
You've
decks.
had mediocre pools. There's no doubt about it. I've been watching your drafts.
This pool was pretty mediocre, and we still are winning with it.
Real mediocre pool. Yeah. But that being said, you waned in on an aggro deck, which should be able to get you under snow, which is kind of seems to be pretty strong.
Snow yet here
of all the misdrafting.
Oh, they're going to force a ball again. See?
Man.
Finally, variance is catching up here.
See mullet.
I wait for opponent.
I mean, you don't have to mow that hand, but I don't know how you get out with two mountains here. How many planes do you have in the deck?
More than mountains. Got 8.
Well, I mean, you could think about keeping this and shipping a mountain back. it's going to be over for you. You just got to think about, do you lose more often if you go down to 5 than if you keep this dangerous hand? So that's the... You're going first. I think you
Go to
keep
5
this
and hope
and...
to get into something good.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other argument,
Rather
too. You
than
have a
Mull to
Dual Growth
Oblivion.
deck. You should be able to... All right, there you go.
Playable.
Turn 2, you can play the Codeswell Cleric with the Valor of
Yeah.
Worthy, and it's like a 3/3.
No, we need this creature down
5.
first to put this on.
Well, oh, okay, you're right. I think the Courser's what you want. I think you don't want the Gold Maw because it uses land to boast. It is a better blocker, however.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Maybe I should hold that back.
I don't know.
Against the snow. Oh, the weather outside. One more land. We can play this, which makes that cheaper.
Attack in.
Since we no place to go.
I don't know why he didn't. I guess he wanted to trade.
I think you trade off here because I mulligan down to so few cards. Guess they're worried I had a combat trick.
Double block? No, single block. I don't know.
Oh, why would I let them kill my Courser? That's going to make this cheaper.
I have no idea.
I let our land here. Booyah.
Yeah.
This.
All attack, baby. You're...
Oh, wrecked.
It's alright.
Let's see people main decking that one.
Play. Yeah, not a lot of people. I think you can just make the trade and move the equipment.
Right, and move the equipment, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could also just foretell and kill that guy.
Yeah, no, but you can do that on a better creature that he's attacking in. This helps you win the race. I mean, I know that attack was going to be nice to get the extra little pieces of damage. Oh, yeah. But now you can move it and play your creature. That Raptor's really good with that equipment on it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Good defender.
They've got 4 cards in their hand. You can only hope their deck is mostly blue. Haven't drawn.
He's a 2-turn clock with this. Not necessarily with, unless if he takes one out, but
yeah, it's 5 damage in the air, so fuck.
nice. Hold on, just attacking.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go.
It's hammer time. Thor's hammer. Toralf's hammer. Like Toralf is probably like a name for Thor in some other language. Alright, well, it's time to wake my daughter and take her sledding. I will pause here. Hate to do it when I'm on such a roll, but
Oh yeah, it's gonna be too
I'm
cold
back
if
again
you don't
soon.
get out in the afternoon.
Alright, back 2 days later. You're on quite a roll with this deck, 4-0. See. Oosh. I have to mulligan this. Opponent took a mulligan. Let's decide. This is cool. Got the one creature. One of these should go. We'll ditch the Spectral Steel. I can at least draw us a card here. Give us a good target for this. Probably just going to foretell. Pentaloon the line. Our opponent. Ow. Hooray for A. A is amazing. Hooray. It's a-okay. So if they tap out, be good. Depending on what blockers they put, this could be good. I wouldn't mind ramping up to pay 5 for that. Okay, so I think I Gold Vein pick here because the next turn I can double spell with the and this. Or possibly Dwarven Hammer. Against the Rainbow Snow. Taste the rainbow. Luckily there's not a color of yellow. Though some people do call colorless monk. They're ramping up to something big here. Big, big, big time. We've got Dwarven Hammer mana. Possibly more, because they play it after the fact, right? That's only 4 mana. Let's go. If it was the second spell you cast this. So we're not going to get the bonus. Like we could have plussed up the story sequence. Doomscar, wow. Can't play around that in best of one. Maybe that was a mistake. Two cards in hand, one card in foretold. They got. Six. Carrion Spirit, okay. Lose it. Oh. Never reach, right? Goodness. Need a double removal spell here. Box. Five and 0. That was far from a done deal. I thought after we got Doomscarred there, that was game. But those guys that die and leave creatures are very useful against the board wipes. Against Ronaldo, famous soccer player. Righieri. Huh. Guess I can double spell. Yeah, this is good. Opponent had to mulligan. Fowler code spell. Code spell. Winter. Play land. Snowing it up. We snow. We snowy time. We can take some hits here from our opponent's creatures. Guard's going to be at least a 3/4. Oh, no. Well, they can. Oh, they can't pup that Hailstorm Valkyrie unless they have untapped snow. Probably move the hammer over to the cleric. Attack all. They could have any number of things that. Huh. They can eat one of my 2 guys. Pump spell. Oh. Hmm. Oh, Kyle. Okay.
If the job is wrong, I change the terms. That was an easy job.
Find that in gold. Flip this. And attack face. So much for Kaya. Wow. Okay. Facing the best of the best here. Up against Sieg. This is a real rank down here. Sieg must have a very good deck. Or be a good player who just started playing here. Okay. What's up here? Back hell? Strike always gets me. Extra combat. Combat step phase. Death touch haste. Huh. Well, we can beat it with the frostbite here. And the Batter Shield Warrior Pump. So attack. More mana. Like gifts? Sure, okay. We'll die, but mine won't die either. I thought maybe mine would die. Guess to be mana efficient, we'll play this. Wow. 7-0. I didn't blow out the microphone on that. Make sure I was recording. Oh my goodness. That was fast. Ripping off 7 straight wins. I don't know if I've ever actually done that. I think I may have only ever had a 7-1. Maybe one other time. 7 wins, 0 losses. 2,200 gems, 6 packs. Pretty good. All right, well, if you watched this far, leave a hashtag hammer time. Make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, unless you're a contrary person, in which case definitely do not do that. Definitely want to subscribe if you like giveaways. I got on my bookshelf behind me a box of Modern Horizons. I got a box of Commander Legends, Collector's Edition, or whatever it's called, the one with all the foils. I want to give away packs of that stuff once I hit, I think it's probably about starting 100 subscribers. So make sure subscribe to get in on that. And thanks for joining me here in the attic. I have been Manadad walking on the treadmill. Earlier commentary was by my real life brother, Broby1 Kenobi. We're both on Twitch. Thanks, and remember, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.